Let's see. I'm gonna slather this thing. like, ugh. I said, it's been a day already, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen, please. Like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I said, everybody's more than welcome up in here. Like, I like to hang out with people. And I said, I like this time in my morning. This is when I come on, do my makeup, get myself, like, ready, all that good stuff. And then in the afternoon, I do classes. So if anybody is curious, too, I have, some art class opening. So I'm just saying, if anybody's curious and they want to know like how to get going with it, like that's what I primarily do. Bobby, good morning. Hello, honey. How are you? You handsome fucker. You handsome fucker. How are you, baby? But so I said like that's gonna. I don't like. Ugh, listen, y'all. I had a day yesterday. I had a day yesterday. Hold on, real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I'll figure out something. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I just realized I forgot. I forgot something. So we'll get a go before too many people come in. I forgot. I have Tuesday, please. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, good morning. Hello, guys. How are you? I said, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by and see me. So here we're going to, I feel like this is very therapeutic for me. So if there's times like I can, come on and chit chat with y'all and tell you about what's going on, I will. So I went to, like I said, the last 24 hours have been pretty rough. So I've never had one. I don't know like what, you know what I mean? So, long story short, I went to the doctor yesterday because like flash up, what does that mean? But so I went to the doctor yesterday because I have like this stupid mole on my neck, right? And I've always had one there. It's not like it's something new. Like, and it's like really hard for me to see. It's like in a really bad like area, you know what I mean? And yeah. But I started to feel like, hi, how are you, OJ? Bash me? I'm good, Greg. I'm good. I think I'll just keep my account. I wouldn't do that even if they allowed it. Getting old must suck. It does, video game. It does. Like, how are you? I'm good, OJ. I'm hanging in there. How are you? So I said I went out yesterday and went to the doctor and I'm having like I have melanoma. So okay, so they got me back in. They're doing like emergency removal on Monday, right? But like the fact that the doctor, what really got me looking good? Oh gosh, it's just getting going. How are you? I'm good, OJ. I'm hanging in there. So they're getting me in for emergency removal on Monday, and it's like it's pretty big. Like I said, it's always kind of been there, but it never felt different. And then like within the last however long, so they're hoping. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna cut it out and they're going to hope that like I mean not hope but like it's cancerous, so depending on how long it's there is like you know what I mean. So I'm trying not to freak myself out. Oh, you look amazing. Thank you, Manuela. You look as well. Right, it helps my skin. Rub that in. But so yeah, so I said that's how that went. Like that's just kind of how that went. It's stupid. Like I'm like, okay, great. Like, and they're like, how come you haven't come in? How okayed ate you? Oh, Muhammad, I don't know what you thought you were saying, but your translator's like broke or something, man. Like, I don't know what that. Oh, how old am I? Oh, that's what you were trying to say? Okay. Yeah, I'm 45. Yeah, I'm getting up there. So I said, like, it's just, it is what it is. I'm trying not to freak myself out about it. But because I mean, there's people that like have had them. Hi, Anthony, what's going on? And they've been like benign, right? Like and they have to like cut deep into it to like kind of get the root and everything out. But who is this diva? It's me. It's just me. When did you transition? You're glowing right. Are you married to the game? Yeah, guys, welcome to Anthony. Thank you, honey. I got a frog in my throat. Oh no, you should probably get him out. That's not good. I wonder how I got in there to begin with. Reported? Okay. I mean, like, I'm not doing anything, so what do I need to be reporting for? I'm chilling, man. Like, but so yeah, so I said I got melanoma. It's stupid, but the amount of times that the doctor said alarming, I think, is what really tripped me out. Alarming. Do you have kids? Yes, I have two. But so like it was like that guy's tapped the screen like the live. Like people with melanoma really like that. Like I got a cold or something in my throat. Oh, I hate being sick. I'm sorry in advance. Okay, what's up, Race? I'm Persian, and my biggest goal is immigration to LA. Is there where social media and news tell, or is it different in reality? Do you have any info? What do you like? What do you like? I'm not saying don't immigrate to LA, but I'm just saying like there's social media out there, definitely. You know, you look beautiful. Well, I appreciate that, Mohammed. Hi, Amira. How are you? I'm Milkman Indonesia. Okay, that's solid. But so no, so I don't know. Like I said, it's stupid. Like it's stupid, and they kept asking me, they're like, "Well, how come you didn't come in earlier if you felt it like changing?" And I said, "Listen, I'm epileptic. Like I can't like." I'm already going to the doctors enough as it is, seeing neurology and this and that. I'm like, my mole was not my biggest concern. It just was not. Like my mole was like, so yeah, yeah. So that's how yesterday went. Awesome. It's always great to find out that you might possibly have cancer. That's awesome. Like, so that's how yesterday went. Like I said, I'm trying really hard not to freak myself out about it. I am. I'm trying really hard not to freak myself out about it. But like I said, it was like, what the fuck is this shit? It's called a live stream. Yeah. Yeah. People come through, they chit chat with me. If they're really nice, they'll like the live and tap the screen. So like I said, it's being emergency removed on Monday. Like well, I think it was the doctors that maybe freaked me. Like they had great bedside manner. That's not it. But it was like I said, the word alarming kept coming up, and I was like, okay. And then they were like, yeah, we're gonna get you in. Like normally we'd give it like a week or something. They're like, we need to get you in Monday. And I was like, okay. He was like, I've got other appointments. He's like, but I'll make sure that like I get you like in. And I'm like, okay. Like I just kind of kept sitting there and doing that. I eat kids, and I said, guys, I am dual streaming. I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube. If you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. I like it when people stop by to see me. So like I said, I'm trying not to freak myself out about it. It's thumb in or out of what? You got to be more specific, super. Nemeth, awesome. I'll get off of it. Ew, not laughing like that. Yeah, ew, you look gross. Okay, hey game, hi. What's going on, Koi? But so yeah, so I said I might have cancer. That's how that goes. I don't know. So, like I said, I'm trying to not freak myself out about it. And then there's so many like treatments out there for it and everything. Whatever. I hate when they use like the C word. Like that freaks me out already. But like I said, it was the amount of times he said alarming to me. So, like I said, but I'm gonna take it in stride. It's just like everything else in life. Nobody gets through unscathed. People beat shit all the time. But like I said, I'm trying to not freak myself out. So, and then I went to bed, right? And I got up and I said, my dog does not go in the house. He's real good. He like 10 years. He does not have accidents. Like he's very well behaved. I got up this morning and he had like an accident in the middle of the kitchen that apparently he walked through and then came to bed with me. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is so weird. And then I got done cleaning out, went to go take him outside for his morning pee. And he was out there hanging out. And I don't know if he's just having like stomach issues today or what. But he came back in the house and all of a sudden he stopped and he squatted. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what is going on with you, man? I'm not mad. Like, I'm not mad. I know that it happens. Like, crap. Yeah, it sucked. So I got to clean up 2 piles of poo this morning, which were like liquid, by the way. Like, I'm sure you guys all wanted to know that. But, yeah, so that's how the morning went. And then, like I said, and that's after finding out I have melanoma. So, oh, cancer. Yeah. Life and yeah, exactly. Got more punishment in store. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, what did you do with your face? It's life. So, yeah, like Rick, that's like I said, I can't get myself like I've dealt with health issues my whole life. I have like a weird genetic disorder that like just causes issues, but it's mostly like osteoporosis type shit, or like it's my bones. And I didn't know about it like my whole life. Like I didn't know about it. Right? Didn't even know it was a thing. And then I found out I was epileptic. Like I just started having I didn't even know I was having them. Like epilepsy is like the weirdest fucking shit ever. Like it's the weirdest shit. I didn't even know my dad was epileptic, but I always thought he knew when it happened. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, but I knew that he would be a little disoriented for a bit. This is like, so I said I didn't go and get like because it's not been on my priority list. Like the fucking hole on my neck that I can't, like I said, there's always been one there. It's just nothing cheapens a person more than homemade tats. Right. It's cool then, guy. You don't have to get them. It's fine. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen for me, like the live. Like I said, I love it when people stop by to see me. So I'm having a shit morning. But you know what? You guys make it better for me. I have to like get myself ready because either way, even regardless of what they said yesterday, I gotta work. I work every day. The more stressed out I am, the more I will kind of work. Like that's just how it, you know what I mean? Like that's just how it goes. So I said we're taking it in stride, but you gotta laugh your way through shit in life because nobody gets out like, are you depressed? Do I seem depressed? I'm okay. I'm good. I'm chilling. But I said you have to laugh yourself like through these things in life because they'll always happen. Like they'll always happen. At some point, everybody's got to deal with something. We're just human. Like it's how it is. But so I said I went and I found out I had epilepsy, and this is like 4 years ago, and they did genetic testing on me. And it came back that I have this thing because I literally just thought I had medically like the worst luck in the world. Like I was like, God, I've had to deal with bone shit, and I got epilepsy, like da 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 da. And now, if I was born today, my parents would have like they would have sat them down in the hospital and said, listen, here's what it is. It's like really really rare. Like I've met maybe like a handful of people with it, and it's weird because we all kind of look alike. But you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's so, but it like I said, it's just taking it in stride. Like I mean, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. I wish that stressing about shit like made it so you don't have to deal with it. But either way, you still got to deal with it. So, like I said, I'll just kind of laugh my way through it. Like, you know what I mean? What's the name of it? It's called TRPS type 1. Am I a cob of corn? No. I'm a human, yeah. These girls on the Swedish curling team got some. W stream. Yeah, good morning, guys. Good me friend. Hi, Mario. What's going on? Greetings from Australia. Hi, Adam. How are ya? And I said, if you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. I had a shit day yesterday, so we are rocking right along. We are going to do the weird news in the morning. That's normally what I do, like when I get up. I said, huh? I get what you said. Like, you said, corn, like, not depressed. What? Somebody else up there asked if I was depressed. I wasn't, when I responded to not being depressed, I wasn't responding to you. Somebody else said, like, good morning, are you depressed? Like, I'm just saying, good morning, Sassy, how are you? Guys, welcome through. Oh, thank you, Sassy, you beautiful bish. You beautiful motherfucker. How's your morning going, baby? Like I said, so we come on in the morning and we do the weird news. Hi, Dark. If you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. Like I said, I got to work this afternoon, so I'm like, all right, I need to get like my face together. I said I got up and I worked for a bit this morning. Oh, thank you, Sassy, honey. Everything I earn on live, I put Ducky. Good morning. Everything I earn on live, I put back in my small business. I said I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok. If you don't have me added on both, make sure to add me on both. Tap the screen, like the live. Thank you, Ducky. So, and I said I don't expect anything out of anybody. Tapping the screen is like totally free. Like, but this actually like helps. Like just coming and chit chatting with y'all, it helps. And this is honestly like one of my favorite parts of the day. I love coming and just bullshitting with you guys. Like while I get my shit together. Hi, Ducky. How are you, honey? I was gonna say your sister stopped by to see me. I was like, oh, cool. Nice looking tattoos. Good morning, Bobby. How are you guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people. Hold on. All right. I just happened to swallow the wrong way when I did that. Oh no, mixed. Yeah, no. You're good. It took me a second to like put two and two together. But so, what did you mean? Like, am I a corn cob? Like, what does that mean? I still don't understand. Like, you and me, obviously, we're having communication issues. Like, if that's, I was gonna say you got to go slow with it, Rid, or no, Pyro. My bad. See, I'm trying. Like, I'm turning 30 soon. Now that's fine. Hi, Bill. Good morning, guys. If I miss anything in that little thing, I apologize. When the method is going on here, a live stream. Hi, Darrell, guys. Good morning. Welcome through. So I said, I'll recap real quick yesterday. I went to the doctor. Thank you, Co. I appreciate the follow. I went to the doctor yesterday and I've got melanoma, which fucking sucks. Time flies. 29 is definitely old. I can remember when I was like 29, I was so upset that I was like turning 30. I was like, I'm 30. Like, now I'm like, oh, that ain't nothing. Like, your 30s, like, I will tell you this. I feel like I was at my peak, like, in my 30s. Like, straight up, because you're old enough to not make bad decisions, but you realize like you're gonna like the shit you didn't get done in your 20s, and you're like, all right, let me motivate my way through. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least for me, like I really doubled down like on everything. Like I said, I owned my first business in my 30. I've always been like kind of a worker, and I said that's normally how I get through. You know what I mean? I saw. Oh, Renee, I was gonna say I don't think people really like it when you come in and like advertise. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just type random shit. That's fine. What? Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen like the live. So, all right, here's what we're done. Here's what we're doing this morning. Okay, let's find a good one. So I said I do the weird news. I don't like the normal news. I find it depressing. I kept seeing on TikTok yesterday. I just thought that's fine, Mix. I just didn't know what you meant. I'm like, I'm not a vegetable. No, no, no. At least I don't think. I would if I was, would I know? Maybe I might be. I don't know. I was gonna say I got melanoma. Maybe I'd be a carrot right now. Fuck, you know what I mean? Form of Israeli mysticism. That is so remarkably random. Why would you think it's really is what? I'm so lost, man. My reading comprehension might just be down to that. I don't know what, but like, why would that be like music notes or non like they're literally used all over the world. Like that's how people read sheet music. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. One of your arms is Hebrew. Yep. Yep. Apparently my head and the front of my legs are too. Yeah. I apologize for not understanding because now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. Total sarcasm. I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about. W stream. There we go. All right. So some very brave smugglers stole so many Komodo dragons that the island is being closed to visitors. There is like one island. What is the name of it? Oh God, that's gonna drive me nuts. It's like the Canary Island or something. It's over in Thailand. It's the only spot in the world that people have not gone. Like there's people that live there, but it's gone so long without having visitors that they want to make sure. Are you royalty? Yes. Queen, who gives a shit? And it gets random on YouTube. I don't know. It gets random as fuck. I'm like, what? Squirrel. But there's one island in the world where nobody has gone. Like I said, the people that are there, they don't want to open like the people that are there to possibly new diseases or you know, I don't know. People be having a lot of fun on the other side of the screen. I'm like, okay, I'll have my coffee. It gets very interesting because I just realized this yesterday. Somebody mentioned this to me yesterday that what is it like? YouTube does like shorts, which I didn't realize, but it does shorts of live streams, right? Because I'm like, I kept telling people, I'm like, dude, I've never gotten as many trolls as I've gotten on YouTube. Like, just straight up. Normally, like, people don't really come in and talk shit to me. I don't know if maybe but there's kids on here. So you'll have where you go live one day, right? and somebody will come in and say something, and then they'll come back the next day and they'll say it again. Like they don't. That's what they're doing is they'll copy and paste and go from room to room just to see if they get a reaction out of somebody. And it's like, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing, but like I said, I guess everybody needs hobbies, right? Like I don't know, but you're like, but that's what I mean. Is like I keep telling people, I'm like, if you're a live streamer, don't take shit personally because there's a lot of people that do that. It's like the most random thing to me. Like like I'm like, I would literally do anything else. Like I said, I work every single day. I keep myself busy. Like I've never been like let me, you know what I mean, copy. But there's literally people that do that. They'll just go like I realized this when I first started live streaming, right? So it comes up as a short, right? So people are just flipping between live streams and just going in and saying like the same thing. And so I started on Meet Me, and I said I used to talk shit back to people, you know, like once upon a time, like I'd really like go ham on it, you know what I mean? And I'm the youngest of five girls. I can very where like I can verbally defend myself, but like I said, I don't want to talk shit to people's kids. I don't. I don't want to talk shit to people's kids. Like that's all there is to it. So I'm just like, okay, like, and then I don't think that they remember that they've already been in my room. So I said, well, so I started on Meet Me, right? And wow, and like I said, I would talk shit back a little bit, right? But then I'd be in other rooms and like I'd see like the same person. Hello from Germany. Hi Martin. I would see the same person in somebody else's chat saying the exact same thing, and then I'd see them somewhere else, like another girl stream. There's people that do it literally just to every girl to or every guy just to see who gives a reaction and whatnot. And it's like I said, I don't know, I don't get it. I do not get it. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen for me, like the live. I said we are getting going this morning. Yesterday was a shit day. Today's gonna be much better. It's not off to the greatest start, but that's okay. That's okay. It can only go up from here, right? Okay. 30-year-old mystery of Garfield phones washing up on one French beach finally solved. Do you guys remember those? This might be showing my age. They used to have these phones like they were house phones, right? And they made them like a pair of lips or like Garfield, and it had like the thing you'd have to pull off his back to like put it on, and like everybody was all excited about like the different types of phones they could get for their rooms. Like I don't remember what mine was when I was younger. This is like I said, this is before cell phones. I remember when cell phones first came out. Like I said, I'm showing my age, and like you had to pay per phone call. So like if you called your friend to say, "Hey, where are you at?" You literally it costs you money every single time. Can you imagine if today that's how it was? People would be like in debt. That's before they had unlimited data. Back like when they first came out. Found the ocean finally now it's watching. Yeah. That's I mean like, but it's random. Like I was gonna say, did you guys see? And this is like years ago. Sometimes you'll hear about stuff when you're growing up, like just all these like mysteries, and then when they get solved, they don't really say anything, right? Like they don't really say anything. They're like, oh, all right, you know what I mean? Which race currently scores the lowest on? I feel like each in like individual person can vary in IQ from stupid comes in every color. You know, but so okay, but so they found like Amelia Earhart like years ago, right? And they just never really said anything. Hi Kendall, how are you guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. Mystery is bigger than I was gonna say, Brian, they solved the Loch Ness monster. And like I said, you notice how stuff just kind of goes away. Like it just kind of all of a sudden nobody's talking about it anymore. They solved Jack the Ripper. Yeah, there used to be crop circles that were popping up in England, and everybody thought it was UFOs and all this shit. That one got figured out. Here, this dude was on his final, like, yeah, Amelia Earhart, and her plane went down when she was trying to do the first female solo flight around the world. Like, hi, Mubashir. There we go. Yeah. So there was crop circles in England years ago, and everybody thought it was aliens. That's why everybody, oh, there is no way that this could be man-made. Like, I can remember seeing this on the TV. Like, people, oh my God, I heard this this thing come down in the middle of the night. Now these crop circles are there. Like, so I just, all right, Brandon, that's what's up. You got a little bit until your birthday, but so here there was a guy in England, right? And he was on like his final days of life. Your name? I'm Ren. Yeah, nice to meet you. But so he was in like his final days of life, right? So he decided that he would let the cat out of the bag. So he went and like admitted to them, like, this was me doing this all this time. He showed them the method that he used. He wasn't really trying to trick people. He considered himself like an artist, and he liked the fact that his art was getting attention. But he took the tools out that he used. He showed them the technique that he did. Wow, you have tattoos on. Yeah, that would take too long. I'm here for the long haul. Oh, Ryan, I appreciate that. Hey, how are you? Restore my joy. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Like I said, I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. But yeah, like I said, the Loch Ness monster that got solved. Like, you know what I mean? I do stains. Or wait, what does it say? Yeah, do stains. But so yeah, like I said, like the Loch Ness monster. You know, you remember seeing that black and white picture where it was like poking its head out. And people for years were like, oh, it's a real picture of the Loch Ness monster. I seen like this big. Well, now we have, is Vampire the Masquerade still a thing? I have no clue. But so they ended up like, you know, now we have things like sonar. They didn't have that when that black and white picture was taken. And they went, and apparently there was whales living in Loch Ness Lake, which is it's uncommon because it's so cold up there, but they definitely can. So what whales will do, right? It was freezing. Yeah, that's what they weren't really expecting to find, but that's what they were. They said whales a lot of times will lay on their back under the water to warm themselves whenever the sun's out. So what people were seeing in that picture was a whale wiener. Yep. You have tattoos on your hips? No. But yeah, so here it was like a whale. Like I said, when they solve something, like people love the mysteries, but then when they solve something, now, I'll tell you this one. I was surprised I didn't hear about this one, right? Apparently they say they solved the Jack the Ripper case like years ago. People kept saying it was British royalty that was doing it, or, you know, people love their theories. You know what I mean? Like they love their little random like theories. And so mystery, you're right, Ryan, like mystery, like how, I don't know. How would I know this? I'm telling you, they did sonar, and that's what they found, where there were whales in it. Holy shit, look at this one. Yeah, you don't like it, you don't gotta look. It's cool. I won't. Oh, thank you, Misfit. Here, let me put a follow back on you. Oh, wait, I already have you followed. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Like I said, tap the screen like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. But so, and I said, keep in mind, like, this might be something like, oh, you're talking about the sonar? Oh, okay. But that's, like I said, they went out and they did it. They looked like, I'm taking from, like I said, I'm not overly checking things. So if, like, I'm reading it online, I am one of those people that'll be like, oh, I read it, so it must be true. You ain't really got time to check out every single thing, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, what I've read. I was not there to do it. I was not. Are you married? No, I am seeing somebody, though, Jan. Yeah. Yeah. And I have a dog who takes up most of my time. But, so, like, they still talk about Bigfoot and shit like that. Like, I would assume if Bigfoot was a real thing, we would have found a motherfucker already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I assume that we would have, like, found it by now, right? There's really not too many places in the world where humans haven't been. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, people have been to the North Pole, the South Pole. Like I said, there is one island, and I forget where it is. I want to say it's, like, off the coast of Thailand. And I want to say it's called Canary Island, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, oh, thank you. I don't know what your name is. Chuckaweebuka. There we go. But so, I think it's called the Canary Islands. I don't know. I have a C in my head. I might be wrong. But it's like the last place that humans have, like, there are humans there, but it never got settled and colonized by, like, the outside world. So they decided at some point to just let them, like, live there. Like, that's the only spot that hasn't really, but there are people there, if that makes sense. They're worried that if they, like, introduce normal society, these people are not going to understand it. But like, and then there's people who are like, oh, they're cannibals, like blah blah blah. I don't know about all that shit. Like, I mean, but even still, you can see it on Google Earth, right? So and I mean, this is what I would expect to happen in this scenario. So people had heard about this island, right? And then what happens? What happens? Years they tried to preserve this place. They tried to keep outsiders, like they didn't want outsiders like to carry diseases onto this island. And they like, these people, like I said, they haven't been colonized. So you're thinking for the last X amount of years, like they don't speak the language. We don't know how they communicate. We don't know what their language is. We don't know if they're aggressive, not aggressive. No clue. But they just decided to like leave these people alone. Which, I mean, cool, you know what I mean? But then, like, there was, like, a dude in, like, the 70s or 80s, right? And he went to, like, he wanted to go minister to them and turn the cannibal island into Christians. So he went, took a whole box of Bibles and shit. Like, he planned this. He felt like it was his mission. Well, guess what? Never heard from again. Somebody else went to the island to whatever, right? Like whatever, and like whatever their purpose was. Like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to him, even though I can't communicate with him. This is where God is telling me. Okay, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Hello, Aries. Good morning, honey. How are you? And so, yeah. So that's but like so, people kept going there, and they were like, Happy Friday the 13th, right before Valentine's Day. But so yeah, like there's been people that have gone there, but then they're just never heard from again. Like they never leave, they never. So they're assuming that like that's kind of what's happening. Don't let Jason Voorhees get you right. I like the strong, silent type of guy. Hi, Shreyas. How are you guys? Welcome through. If you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. Otherwise, you're more than welcome just to listen to me ramble. That's fine too. Like I said, I try to let people come and chit chat with me like when they do want to. You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, like that's kind of how that ended up going. And then they were doing. I think that like there's one part of the island. No, I dude, like it's not off to a good start, Joseph. Like I'll get into my last 24 hours in a minute. Like, oh gosh, like it's been a lot. So I said like, but so yeah, then they found like a Pepsi can and they don't know whether it washed up or whether somebody was trying to introduce them to it or like whatever. Like they tried, like, I guess, to preserve it the best they can without actually going into the island. And on top of it, they don't know if these people are cannibals. So nobody really wants to. But people, like, can go on Google Earth and see that there's people there. Like, I think it's neat that they're trying to preserve it. But, like, with podcasts, with YouTube, with You Look So Good. Oh, awesome, Shreyas. But with YouTube, with podcasts, like, all that stuff, the fact that people are not allowed to go there is going to be what draws people to go there. Like, there's only so long you're able to keep it out. You know what I mean? You're my Valentine's. But, so, you know what I mean? There's only so long they can keep people out. You know? But then, like I said, the fact that it's a spot where people haven't been, they're going to want to live stream from it. No, we're going here. Oh, thank you, Aries, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, guys, gifts are never expected on here. They're always appreciated. Show you tattoo. That would take like 8 million years. Yeah, there's too many to show. Hello. Hi, racism. Welcome back. Hi. Thank you, Aries. I appreciate you. Like I said, everything I earn online I put back into my small business. So, like, I appreciate, like, just like I said, every little thing. I'm happy just to have people come and tap the screen for me. Like, you know what I mean? My expectations are very, very low. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Aries. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. Love you, channel. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Shreyas. So, yeah, so I said I'll get my last 24 hours, right? This is what's happened in my last 24 hours. So I have a mole. It's massive. It recently started growing. Like, I've always had a mole there, right? And I really haven't like seen, it's in a weird spot, so I can't really see it, right? And like I'll notice it, but like I've always had one there, right? So I went to the doctor yesterday to get it looked at. Like, I'm like, I'm married, I'm seeing somebody. Like, yeah, I was gonna say my words do not keep up with my brain. Like, my brain's already like like, I gotta take that time when I say like just to regroup it, you know? So I went yesterday and he looked at it and what really freaked me out, like he said, it's melanoma, and that's okay. Looked at, yeah, I went to the doctor yesterday for it, and he, I have epilepsy, so I have to deal with neurologists and doctors and all this stupid shit already. So my mole on my neck was not like a big thing. It wasn't. And then I started noticing I could feel it. Okay. All right. And then, like I said, I can. So yeah, they have to go in. They're putting me in for emergency removal on Monday. So, but it's okay. I'm sick of floor eggs. Okay. Are you married? No. So that's how yesterday went. Yeah, that's how yesterday went. Hi, TJ. Whoever just said something, it didn't show. I wanted to filter it. Yeah, I wanted to filter it. And I said, guys, I am live streaming and on YouTube and TikTok. If you don't have me added on both, you're welcome to add me on both. Like I said, I appreciate it. Like I do. I appreciate it. So that's how yesterday went. And Aries will love this part, right? So I get up first thing in the morning, boobs open, please no, then I would pass away. I would leave. Nice hair, thanks. I wish I could take credit for it, but I cannot. Like, hi, Walid, how are you? What's your real name? It's Ren. Yeah, it's Ren. Love your outfit. Awesome. Hold your hand at the doctor's. No, like I said, I'll be okay. I'm going to take it the same way, take everything in life. They're hoping that once they cut it out, that if I do have cancer, it hasn't spread. So, but that's what it is, melanoma. Show your outfit. It's not really anything interesting. It's just gym clothes. Your name is Mystic, right? My my real name is Titty Sprinkles. Doo-doo sparkles. But so that's how yesterday went. I got up this morning, right? Are you retired from work? No, I stay on here like every day. I work like 7 days a week. I work every single day. That's why I'm normally on here, like put my makeup on, because I work in the afternoon. Make a spin. I'm sitting on the floor. Would you shave your head for $1 million? Yes. Yes. Yes, like hands down, yes. Okay. So, all right, next thing we're doing. Oh, and then I got up this morning and I realized my dog had. Are you smoking a spliff? No, it's an eyebrow pencil. I would assume there'd be like smoke, right? If that was, it's an eyebrow pencil. Yeah, it's an eyebrow pencil. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can see how you'd be confused. Gotcha. Yeah. So I said I got up this morning. I don't know what is going on with my dog, but like sometimes things just don't sit well with people. I get it. It happens. It's part of, when you're a dog mom, you kind of like, okay, something might, hi, Jan, how is he? Well, this is what I'm getting into. So then I got this yesterday. You go gym. Yeah, typically. I'm Indian. Hi, Shanders. What's going on, guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen. And so I got up this morning. I go to walk out my living room. My dog does not have accidents. Like, he's yes. But, like, he's very well behaved. Like, as far as he can be. Like, he doesn't go inside, is what I mean. So I get up and there's shit in my living room in front of my kitchen. What? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, an accident. And so I took him outside. It happens. Like, beautiful. Oh, well, thank you, Sanders. I appreciate it. But, like, it happens. Accidents happen. It can happen. I mean, I've never shit myself, but I'm just saying I've seen other people do it. Like, it happens. People deal with stomach issues. And is it from his biopsy? I don't think so. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that, like, will you become an Indian friend? What do you mean? Like, will I become Indian as a friend, or if I would be friends with an Indian? Because those are two different things. Yeah, two different things. Side effects? No, normally once they biopsy something, like, they did say it's cancerous, so he's kind of in the same boat as me, where we're just kind of hoping it hasn't. But he said he's older. I wouldn't put him through like chemotherapy, and I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. So just taking it day by day. And so I took him outside. I just think he ate something that didn't agree with him. You know what I mean? So he went outside for his morning pee, came back in, stopped, turned around real quick, and took a shit in the middle of the floor again. So that's how I woke up today. And then I realized when he did this, he had walked through it. So I had to go and check my bed to make sure he didn't track shit into my bed. Yeah, he just stopped all of a sudden. And I could tell, like I said, he's not one, like, WhatsApp number. Listen, Sanders, WhatsApp is not a thing in the US. Very, very few people still use that shit. Like, just straight up. Like, I think people in the US mainly use it for work, but it's not commonly used here. Um, oh, wow. There was a chimp who tried eating his own arm after a zoo visitor threw a bottle of unknown substances into his enclosure. Wow. Wow. Imagine that, having to stop a chimp from that. They're like, I mean, I guess the only thing they can do is give him more substance. Personal chat from, it's okay. I was going to say, come here, you can chat with me. Oh, wow. There was, and I said, I got to be careful with the B word. So, like, it's the red stuff on the inside of this. Like, I don't want to say that word. Sometimes it flags it. But so there was a German man that was so fatty it turned thick, white, and milky. That's solid. He like made cheese. There's somebody in the world that will buy that shit. There's somebody in the world that will buy that shit. I promise. There we go. So I said, I'm like dragging my ass on, guys. I really gotta like work today at some point. I just kind of, like I said, the last 24 hours have been a little. Cardi is my Valentine. There you go. Oh, thank you, Mo, honey. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, tapping the screen helps me trend. I'm more than thank you, when Gayo. There we go. And guys, we are dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody that isn't in chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. Like I said, do me a favor, make sure you follow me on both. So if you become my friend, you don't know anything. What does that mean? I have no clue what that means. You're baking tomorrow? I just made a sweet potato pie the other day. Yeah, baking relaxes me. Like, I find that it helps. So that's true for right now. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. Mine is probably like thick, white, and milky too. All right, let's see. There was a humpback whale carcass mysteriously discovered in the Amazon jungle. Is that like not a place where they are? See, I never. What do you do for a living? I'm a designer. Yeah, it's not the most exciting life, but pays bills. And like I said, I work literally like 7 days a week. Like, I don't know. I like to work. It helps me deal with stress. It helps me, process. So I said I've always been like a big worker. Like, I don't know. I normally, like, when I was younger, I would literally, when I had more energy, I would literally, at some point, like, I had a full, like, this was like not like just a one time thing. I would always have like a main job going on, and then I'd have a side hustle happening. Like, this has been how it's been for years. When I was in my 30s, I had like a normal job, right? And then I was booking shows on the side and making money that way too. Before that, I was doing promotional modeling on the side because, I was in my 20s, so I was hotter. And, but there's always been like a side hustle. So even if my normal job isn't the most exciting, there's always been a side hustle. I'm getting older, and I don't find that I have like the energy that I used to. Oh, do you? Hopefully it's name. Oh, do your thing, baby. Do your thing. But so, I just find that as I'm getting older, like I said, I'm epileptic. So that kind of drains my energy a little bit too. But I'm just going to put all my efforts into one thing, and not, like, I've had to restructure my life a bit from what it used to be. Like, I stopped driving, so, because like I said, I'm so worried that I would hurt somebody or hurt myself, that it's like, and then that makes it more difficult. So I've just had to restructure my life. So I said, I have a small business. Hold on, you guys can't see this sign. It's back there. If you guys want to go check it out, it's edgeoftheeasel.com. I have a lot of stuff on there. It's, which country are you from? I'm from the US. Yeah, a really boring part. So I said the last 24 hours have been kind of rough. Like, I don't know. I might end up, I only have like a couple today. I might just end up, I don't know. I don't want to cancel. I'm not gonna cancel. It's like last minute. I don't want to cancel. Okay, so for us, I'm good. I don't got to right now. Like I'm good. Like, but I said my brain's all over the place today. The last 24 hours have been absolutely ridiculous. Like absolutely ridiculous. But working it definitely helps keep me like motivated. I said I've always been kind of a workaholic. I've always been somebody that I can't just do something. I like have to dive into it. You know what I mean? Like, are you married? No, I'm seeing somebody. I can't imagine being married. Like, I don't know. I never really felt the need, like, it would be one thing if I was religious. I never really felt the need to get married. Like, you understand Hindi? No. No. Um, but they were just talking about how a humpback, we were just talking about Loch Ness Lake, how, like, a humpback whale gets into that lake. I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know. It's got to have some outlet somewhere to the ocean. Like, beautiful. Oh, thank you, Chris. And, but this one's like one that's in the jungle. Maybe they can travel. I mean, I know that they're what, warm blooded? Yeah, they're warm blooded, so they can handle cold. They can probably handle heat as well. Like I don't see why it's not possible. You know what I mean? Um. Okay, so let's see. Next, and I said we do the weird news first thing in the morning. I'm typically on here every morning. This is what I do. I get up in the morning. I'll work for a bit. I come on here, get my makeup on, get myself ready for work in the afternoon. I said I do painting classes. So if anybody is curious and would like to learn how to paint, I'm your girl. I got you. I've been doing it for a bit. I said I'm working more with I'm actually trying to learn sign language right now because I'm trying to work with more special needs students. Like it's a process, and learning how to paint, that's all it is just another process. It's like learning how to play a sport. Like you just learn the basics and then it's practice after that. So that's what I give people is like a basic idea how to go about it, how to do it. And I said I love to teach people. Is it the most exciting thing? No. No. I worked in an adult toy store for 7 years before this. Before that, I booked shows for freaking 10 years. Like crazy, crazy ones. Before that, I used to do promotional modeling at tattoo conventions. So, am I at the most? But I'm at a part, like I said, I have to keep my stress level down because of my epilepsy. So, it's just, I like hate medical shit, y'all. I felt like I've dealt with way too much of it in my life. Love you, sweetheart. Life good. Yeah, life is good. Can't complain. I mean, I could. Nobody would listen anyway. But so, all right, let's see. Next in the weird news, I'm out of my normal eyebrow stuff, and I don't like this. I do not like this. Yeah, I went to go get some. I was like, oh, it's dry. Damn. Like your hair, auntie. Okay, thank you, Sanchez. I appreciate that. That's crazy. All right. Oh, ew. Like, see this one, like... So I said I was just talking about epilepsy. There was a Russian woman eaten alive by pigs after suffering an epileptic fit and falling into the enclosure. Apparently, like, I remember seeing that in, what was it, Hannibal? Is that the one? Yeah, Hannibal. Like, that was, like, one of the newer ones, like the Silence of the Lambs, all that stuff. That's how he was disposing of people, because apparently pigs will eat anything. I did not know this. Before that movie, and I don't even know if it's 100% true. Like, I have no clue, you know what I mean? How many tattoos do you have? God damn, you cooked. Like, what does that mean? No, but WhatsApp, no, Chanders, listen. WhatsApp is not used in the United States. WhatsApp is not a thing here. Like, how many tattoos do you have? Point, it's like impossible to count. Yeah, I'm a rat. What's going on? Yeah, WhatsApp is not a thing here. I don't know a single person in the U.S. that has WhatsApp installed on their phone. Sometimes people will if they like work, but out of like different countries. But I don't know anybody that has. Top 3 juices. I like foot juice, armpit juice, and gym sweat. Yeah, I'll do that for breakfast, like every day, you know. We'll say milk. We'll count that as a juice. Hi, Brent. What's happening? And so, sometimes I'll mix them all together. Good tattoo. Awesome. But, I'll mix them all together, get like a curly straw and shit, put like a little umbrella in it, make it all tropical like when I'm drinking my juices, like all put together. I know. Don't get all turned on. Calm down. Calm down. I know it's sexy. Stupid. Don't mind my stupid jokes today, guys. Okay. My jokes are stupid every day, but you know. What? College student discovers a 30-year-old criminal secretly living in his dorm room closet. I've heard about that. Like, how bad? I would not pull it out. I wouldn't expect you to. Yeah, still here. Awesome. Ryan's just sitting back chilling, listening. Long haulers? Oh, there we go. Wait, what do you mean long haulers? Like people that'll be in for a bit? Sometimes people come and go. Sometimes I used to have a friend named Paige, right? Well, she's still my friend, but she would come to my live stream every day, right? And would put me on at work and just listen to me ramble to like just tell all my stupid stories, you know. So I'd be like, "You're still in here?" It'd be like 4 if I was on for 4. I kiss you? No, it's okay. Full time enjoy. Awesome, I will. Yeah, I love it when people come and hang out with me. I do. Like I said, this is one of my favorite parts of the day. This is one of my favorite parts of the day. Just coming on and bullshit with you guys for a little bit, and so I'm gonna try to come back on in the afternoon. Like I kiss you. No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't like lips where like that I don't know. Like nothing personal, but like I normally don't let random strangers on the internet kiss me. I mean, yeah. You mean like on the cheek or like the forehead? Well, no. Okay, we're not even getting into that. All right, but I've seen where people like, could you push your hair back? No. You're fried? Oh, okay. I thought I was over easy. All right. But I've heard about that where people will break in, right? And they'll end up going up into somebody's attic because people don't typically use their attics. Like if they're really, the steep ones. Could you push your hair back? No. I already said no once. No. Chat down bad. I mean, they're okay. They're starting their day off right. At least in my opinion. All right. Stop it. Stop it. There was a Minnesota man who threw, the 4-letter word that starts with an F or an M. It's a substance. Like, how are you? All I can say is, WhatsApp. No, WhatsApp is not a thing. I don't even own an attic. Ryan, you're safer that way, apparently. Yeah, WhatsApp, once again, guys, WhatsApp is not a thing in the U.S. It's not. Can we join call now? No, Suresh. I'm busy reading stupid news articles. Like, listen, once again, I'll say it again. I'll go slow. Oh my God, my chat is annoying me today. Like, the English is not up to par in this room today. I swear to God. Like, it's just not. Ryan, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate your English. Like, some days, man, I'm just. OFD. Hi, Noah. How are you? And I said, guys, if you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me, especially if you speak like good English. Like, I'm about that. I'm about that. I like it when I'm able to communicate with people. It works well. It's not that I won't talk to other people. It's just, I mean, a big language barrier is never like a good beginning of a friendship, right? Like, who has time to sit? Even if I did have WhatsApp, I wouldn't give it. Like, I always wonder, like, when people are like giving out their Snapchat like crazy. I do not check it. Like, I just don't check it. It's there. I don't check it. Who has time to sit there and go back and forth with random people all day? Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? So where are you from? Like, I don't have that time. Bye. Okay. Post not clarity, your friend. Okay, Daisy. Bye. Okay. But so this Minnesota man, he there's a substance that starts with M. It's 4 letters. I mean, it's more than 4 letters technically, but it kind of sounds like math, but just, Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ryan. Like, it's one thing like to have friends and whatnot, but like people will come through, talk to me for 2 seconds. Hey, can I get your snap? I'm like, dude, listen, I'm telling you this right now. You're going to be very disappointed. Yeah, it sounds like math, but it's got a different vowel in it. Like I said, I got to be careful what I say. TT is a little, they're a little bit restrictive. Baby, hi, Diego. What's going on? No, no, no. You're good. You're good. Like, so this man, he had, uh, we'll say math with that other letter party for his wife who was passing away. So he decided, and when I tell you this mug shot, I wish I could show it. He's literally like got no teeth in. He's like he looks like he just came from a math party. I love the dark content. Like I said, I like the weird stuff. I know there's like other people that do news and will do like the news story. I feel like you can kind of hear that anywhere. I like all like the weird random shit. And the normal news like depresses me. I don't know. You wake up there was a 5 alarm fire with a family that caught Philadelphia, and you're like, dude, like that's like I'm not saying I know that there's like I want to just live in denial of like the bad things. Hey, I like your tattoo. Hi, Richie. Good morning. Um, let's see. And so I said, take these. Also take these as I'm reading them. I'm not necessarily researching them. I know the normal news will do all this stuff to make sure. I ain't got time for all that. And they all kept partying. No, I don't. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Like maybe they figured. I guess they were like, well, you know what? She loved it in life. Like let's send her out with a bang. You know what I mean? I mean that's one way of doing it. Oh, not a way I would recommend. Not a way that I would recommend, but yeah, they're like, hold on, we'll wait like 3 hours to call somebody. Like, what the fuck? I said the stuff that they got out there now is so scary. Like, so scary. You think about it, like, even LSD and all that stuff back in the day, like, that shit was scary too, but it's like, this shit is scary. Like, the substance stuff, it's scary. They're lacing it with shit. They're, like, to get people there, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I said, there's a big homeless community in my area because not too far from Philadelphia, you know what I mean? And I just don't, I understand being in pain and being desperate to like get the, but like, I give people props that are in recovery because it seems like if it was easy to do, everybody would do it. So I've made plenty of mistakes in my lifetime. I've hurt people even when I didn't mean to, like, the best you can do, I read somewhere, somebody said this, the best way to take accountability for your mistakes is to change and try to be better. So that's all I try to do. I feel like to show people that I'm sorry for anything I've done in life, I just want to be better. Like, I just want to be better, you know what I mean? So, all right. What the heck? So once again, I gotta watch what I say. There was a man who tried to cure his back pain by injecting his own white fluid. Mental illness is a real thing. Oh, this will fact like what? Like what webs? Okay, like what website did he find that on? You know what you do? Like that's so like randomly. Once again, we also might be involving substances too. I love the videos when you see the person that's like, yeah, I went to go buy rugs from her and she stole my money, and the cops are standing there like, are you for real? Did you call us to let us know that a dealer robbed you? What? I'm like, damn, like some people don't think, but like how you gonna turn yourself into, you know what I mean? So all right, let's see. Penguin poop is apparently so pink and plentiful that it can be seen from space. I bet, isn't their primary diet like fish and plankton? It's not holding you. See, like I said, I don't know any of that stuff. Like, I don't know any of that. But like I said, I give people props because everybody makes mistakes. And the best thing we can do is try to fix it and learn from it. Like, that's, you can't live in yesterday and forever. And that's part of healing is just saying, okay, I just want to be better. You know what I mean? Like that's how I'll show people that I'm sorry, is just to be better. So I said I've made tons of mistakes in my life. Like I drank. Like yeah, I mean I'm pretty. I'll do now. I'm like strictly like greenery, and I'll go out like when I shoot pool and have some drinks. But I've had guys on my team that were like serious like alcoholics. I live outside of time and space. Is it quiet there? I've already been trying for 26 years. You know what though? That's like if you can. I was gonna say they say it's harder the longer that you're using it too. Like SM, I have faith in you, baby. I have faith in you. I know it's like I don't know if ours here is different or anything like, but I like do it, man. Like it's so worth it, and it shows other people that it's possible. And from what I hear, like it never goes away. Like that feeling never goes away, but it's just people get it gets easier to control it. So, I know it's like one of the, I worked in an adult store for like 7 years, and the guys next door were all in recovery. There was like a pawn shop, and they were all in recovery. And I thought it was kind of interesting that they had people that were going through recovery working in a pawn shop because they're dealing with people that are coming 90% of the time anymore. When people go and pawn shit, it's so they can go buy it. And I was kind of like, that's, like, I don't know. I don't know how indifferent, like, how I feel about that. Like they probably seen people they knew, like, oh, what's up? Yeah, you in again? Okay, like I love me. What's going on, guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen, Night Alive. I love it. Let's see what time it is. Hold on. We're jamming right along, y'all. Yeah, okay. I apologize, guys. I am up for my time for this morning. I will be back a little later on. I love it when you guys stop by to see me. So make sure to put a follow on me. I said make sure to follow me on TikTok. Make sure to follow me on YouTube. I'm officially over my time, so I'm going to slap some eyeliner on and then work. Like I said, it's been a long 24 hours. I'll recap. So I found out yesterday I have melanoma. Like that's stupid. So Monday I have to go and get emergency surgery to have it. Well, emergency removal. I guess it's like outpatient, so I guess it doesn't really count as surgery. But so that's stupid. But I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Like I can handle this shit. You know what I mean? I can handle this shit. So they're gonna cut it completely out, right? And I said, you guys can say it. Like I don't care. I'm not ashamed of it. Like I didn't really see it because it's like right there, right? And then I noticed I could feel it. And I was like, I've always had like a mole there, like a bigger one than my other moles. But like, so this just started. And I was like, that's probably not good that now I can feel it. I should go. And I didn't know if it was whatever, right? And the amount, like, I'm trying not to trip out about it, but the amount of times they said alarming has me alarmed. So hopefully, like, you play Roblox. No. Did adults play that? I don't think adults play that. I don't know. But, so yeah, they're going to go in and they're going to remove it. And then they're going to test it. And then they have to test it around it, too, to make sure that it didn't spread and all that shit. So that's how, like, the last 24 hours went. So, but we're going to get it taken care of. And like I said, I'm going to laugh my way through it. Like, I was laughing my way through it. He was like, do you know what melanoma is? I was like, oh, fuck, yes. Like, look at shit. But, so that's what that is. But I was like, so does this mean, so you're going to take it out? Does this mean I'm getting like, oh, because I could stand to have my double chin go away. Like, I'm getting like a facelift that my insurance pays for. That's awesome. All right, guys. I love your faces. I hope everybody has an amazing day. If I don't see you again, I said I will be back later on. You guys kick a lot of ass. Keep kicking ass. Go out. Take over the world. I said it is going to be a fantastic day. I'm going to go have a good day.